Well, what's up again there, guys? Brian here at 3TR. Welcome to a much shorter episode of the People's Questions, episode 226. This time we only got about 3 questions from 3 regulars, so jump right into it. The first question, who usually always gets his question in first, Mr. SANTIAGO SCARPINO. And you want to know, which are my 3 favorite Final Fantasy final boss themes? I can't really pick final boss themes, but I can tell you my top 3 boss themes. The top 2 would undoubtedly be the last 2 Seymour battles. The music to those fights is just incredible. And then I guess my third favorite would have to be the boss theme that you hear when you fight Sorceress Adia for the 2nd time. Yeah, I know. I'll be sure to leave a link to those 3 tracks in the description down below if you guys want to hear them. The next question comes from Glenn GUISHARD, and you want to know, would I be a Jedi Master, a Dark Jedi, or a Sith Lord? Oh, well, Glenn, I wouldn't be any of those. I would actually prefer to be a Grey Jedi. I don't think I'd feel comfortable being a Sith because the temptation of the dark side might be too strong, and I wouldn't know my own limits, and, you know, power corrupts absolutely. But I think being a Grey Jedi, I think I'd be willing to cross the line if I felt it was for the greater good. I mean, Jedis are supposed to be diplomats, they're not supposed to be warriors or soldiers. I mean, sure, they can defend themselves and they're supposed to go out and fight Sith, but I'm more of a person who, you know, I don't mind diplomacy, but heck, if I gotta cut this guy's head off to stop him from killing someone, I'm gonna do it without hesitation. So I think a Great Jedi would probably be what I would feel more comfortable being, because sometimes you gotta take a couple of dark steps before you can really find balance. I don't believe anyone who really stays all the way in the light is really the best suit for any major situation, so that's just me. And the last question comes from Phil Chucky Marks. You want to know, which of these would prove too much for an older Kratos in the new God of War in Hot Something Alone? Dante's Inferno's Lucifer, Devil May Cry Sparta, or Darksiders 2's Death? Well, I've never played Darksiders 2 Death, so I can't speak on him. I don't think Lucifer from Dante's Inferno would be too difficult. He's pretty... I don't think he's that hard. If you got the proper weapon, which, you know, Kratos always has, and you have a good enough, strong enough bond with magic, he might be able to take it down, but I think the hard part is, is his powers religion based? Because, you know, that Lucifer's power is kind of weakened by, you know, Christian faith, and this Kratos is more Norse mythology, which technically Christianity actually came after and supplanted Norse mythology, but there's that barrier. But I'm pretty sure that Sparta would have no problems with Kratos. I mean, he is so incredibly powerful, he pretty much closed the door to the demon world, and that's a pretty incredible feat that not even, I'd say, Virgil or Dante has been able to do, and I could say that they probably could take down Kratos pretty easily. So I'm definitely going to go with Devil May Cry Sparta. And those are the questions that the 3 of you guys have sent this episode. I'd like to thank you 3 for making this episode possible. If any of you guys have any questions you'd like me to answer next episode, type them in the comments down below. Make sure to get them into me before next Wednesday before I start filming this. And remember, if there were any questions that I didn't answer in this episode, be sure to check the comment section of the last week's episode, because I might have typed the answers in there. And like always, thank you guys for watching. You're awesome, and I will see you next time.